Welcome to the 24/7 Sports Recruiting Show. I'm National Recruiting Editor Brandon Huffman, and in just a moment, we will go to God's country, the city of Ventura, on the Gold Coast of California, for the announcement for Top 247 linebacker Tristan Phillips, one of the premier prospects in the 2026 class. Now, when you're looking at Tristan Phillips, he's a four-star ranked as the number 205th player nationally in the 2026 class, the number 13 linebacker in the country, the number 27 ranked player in the state of California, and the premier defensive prospect in Ventura County. So we will now go to paradise. We will go to the city of Ventura, where we're joined by Tristan Phillips and several other family members, teammates, coaches, and friends for his announcement. Tristan, what's going on? It is the most beautiful setting that you're going to find for any announcement. And I've done a bunch of announcements in Hawaii, but you got a beautiful 70-degree day in Ventura. Thanks for joining us. How many people you guys got joining you in that backyard there in Ventura?
I would say there's a solid 200 people here right now. There's a lot of people here. This is the most people I've ever talked in front of.
Well, level. We got thousands of people tuned in as we are in the lead up to the Big Ten championship game in a little bit. But before we get to the announcement, before we talk about the recruiting process, talk about your season. You won the Channel League Defensive Player of the Year, the Channel League Championship. More importantly, you kept the Suzanne Brown Memorial Trophy where it belongs at Ventura High School. What was the season like with a little bit of a slow start, but then winning the league title, winning the crosstown rivalry against that school crosstown, and more importantly, just catapulting your own game?
Yeah, so like you said, we started off the season slow, and so, as a competitor that I am, that was a little rough to experience, but I feel like myself and my teammates did a good job of bouncing back and finishing strong. Obviously, we went 5-0 in league and ended up winning Channel League, so that was amazing. I had a great time doing that with my teammates, and then, like you said, keeping that Suzanne Brown Memorial Trophy at Ventura, that was a big goal we had this season, and we made that happen. So definitely was not the start that I wanted to, but nobody remembers how you start. It's all about how you finish. So I feel like I really elevated my game myself too. I came out super hot the first 3 games, racked up 40-plus tackles in the first 3 games, and then teams really started to figure out to try not mess with me as much as they could. So, they really started game plan for me, but it was a great season. I went out there and showcased my talents and showcased that I'm the best linebacker in the country in the 26 class.
Your recruitment actually got started your sophomore year with a great sophomore season, and then over the course of the spring and the summer and really into your junior year, it took off with nearly 20 offers. And you took those 20 offers and you narrowed it down to the 6 schools that we see the hats there on the table: Oklahoma, Oregon, Wisconsin, Arizona State, Washington, and Utah. What was that process like with all the early offers and then just whittling it down to the final 6 schools that you're going to choose from?
So I definitely feel like having a great sophomore season really helped my recruitment and to be in this position today. Obviously, my freshman year, I was super hungry to get these opportunities and kind of got in my own head about not getting them my freshman year, but trusted the people around me, coaches, just role models that, have been through this and told me to be patient and trust the process. And I started doing that and blew up my sophomore year, had a great sophomore season, and started getting a lot of offers from great schools and amazing opportunities. And so having that early start really helped me, figure out what I like. And then obviously having the financial part, grateful for that because we were able to go visit these schools unofficially. And that really helped and played a big role in speeding up the process and making a decision. So I've really enjoyed everything and being able to visit all these different schools with my family and friends and just kind of, see what I really like and see what schools really mess with me. So I would definitely say blowing up early definitely helped me speed up the process.
So during that process of narrowing it down to 6 schools, you did use this fall. Like you said, you went out and got on the road. You took in a number of games in the Big Ten, the Big 12, the ACC. You got to see some pretty exciting games. How important were those visits this fall and just getting to see the game day environment at the schools you were looking at, getting to meet with those coaches and kind of seeing how they coach those teams when you were in the stadium?
Yeah, so the game day visits this fall, I would say, were the most important. Obviously, over the last 2 springs of my freshman and sophomore year, we were able to check some places out, but things really started going my junior year, obviously, because, it really becomes actual recruiting and schools can contact you. So the game day visits this year were major, and once again, that played a huge role in me being in this place today. And so being able to check all these places out and, see how certain places respond to adversity and get through it and win games and, see what schools lacked at doing that. It just be able to check everything out, and then also seeing the campuses, seeing the game day atmospheres, just being around everything really helped me, get a feel for what schools I really liked and what schools I didn't feel so strong for.
All right, well, we're joined by Ventura linebacker Tristan Phillips, and we'll get to the announcement in just a second. But before we get to that, Tristan, I know you said nearly 200 people there in your backyard on a picture-perfect day in Ventura. Before you make your announcement, though, I know you want to take this moment to thank all those people that have been along the way for you as you've made this decision.
For sure. So everyone that came to we're good. So everyone that came today, I just want to give a big shout out and thank you too. I know there's a lot of supporters here that have been here for a long time and been around me and helped me the person and player I am today. So I just want to thank everyone for being here. Thank my friends up on my deck. Thank everyone behind me, my teammates. Got some very special people here today. So sorry, this mic keeps cutting out.
There you go.
But anyway. So just want to give a big shout out and thank you to everyone who came today. I want to give a special shout out to Coach Moon. I don't know if he made it today, but he's helped play a big role in this, and I'm very thankful for him. Him and Coach Garcia. I want to give another shout out to Coach Garcia, who's sitting behind me in this live stream. He's been a huge role in this, so everyone give it up for Coach Garcia. So Moon and Coach Garcia, I feel like really, work together. Obviously, they don't coach at the same school, but they really cared about my future. And so I'm very thankful for how much they did together to help me get where I am and just work together to give me these amazing opportunities and get colleges to realize the talent I had. I want to give a huge shout out to my family. I got my sister Taryn sitting next to me, my mom Debbie sitting next to me, and my dad Brett sitting next to me. So I want to give a big shout out to them. I want to give a shout out to my personal trainer, Jared Wilson. I've been with him since March of this year, and it's felt like I've been with him for the last 3 years. So, okay, sorry, this mic keeps cutting out. But he's made a major impact in my athletic career, and just personally, we've become very close and built that bond that I feel like, I've never really built so fast with someone. He's helped me keep me healthy, battled through some tough times when I've been dealing with some chingers that, brought me down a little bit mentally, and he's just been able to get me through it and see the bigger picture down the road and to stay confident and just to stay doing what we do. I want to give a shout out to my friends. Got my friend JB right here, longtime friend, day one, sitting next to me. Got my friend Jack back here. He's been around since second grade, since playing basketball. Got my girlfriend Avery back here. She's been a part of it. Got my friend Jackson Stokes over here. He goes to Sierra Canyon. He's a baller. Check him out. Been playing football with him. Been around him since about 5th, 6th grade. With my friend Bailey, they started playing football together. That's how we met. And then we played some basketball together. We don't go to the same high school, so unfortunately we didn't get to continue balling out together in high school. But wanted to give a big shout out to him. Wanted to give a big shout out to Uncle Cap back here, who's played a huge role in just raising me and being like that second father figure to me. And then I got Marcus Alford back here, DB coach down the way at Pacifica High School, who's also helped me with my recruiting and just, see the bigger picture of being the athlete I am. And want to also give another big shout out to all the haters out there too. The saying, haters make you famous, I live by that, and without you haters, I wouldn't be in the position today. So you guys bringing me down, little did you guys know you guys were bringing me up. So I want to give a big shout out to the haters out there. And, another big shout out to, where's Dwayne at? Dwayne, where are you at? I want to give a big shout out to Dwayne, who's helped me a lot with recruiting too, putting my film together, getting my name out there and everything like that. And there's so many other people out there that, I would love to give a shout out to, but it's just been, it's chaotic. So I just wanted to get those few important people down to me. Just all my family members, they've played a big role in this. Uncle Veer standing over there. I remember eating at your house 2nd grade all the way until now. And he's done a great job of feeding me. And I think he started to realize, okay, feeding a big kid who's an athlete like this is not so easy. He eats a lot. So yeah, and then I also want to give a shout out to Ventura High School and just the staff there, teachers, my counselor, Mrs. Anderson. She's done a great job of making sure my academics are on point and getting me ahead of the game so I can early enroll whatever college I go to. So there's just a lot of people that have been a part of this process that I'm very thankful for, and everyone here I'm very thankful for. So I appreciate you guys.
All right.
Those that are among the most grateful people you'll ever find. And that was great. A lot of people are there along the way. They all tuned in, and they're all watching either on our 24/7 Sports YouTube channel that they're in the backyard for the moment that you're about to do. Tristan, where are you going to be playing your college football?
All right, so here's the big moment. I'll be going Skull Ducks, baby, Skull Ducks.
There it is. One of the premier linebackers in the country joins the number one ranked class 2026 class, the University of Oregon. Tristan, you had those 6 schools. You narrowed it down to those 6 and ultimately narrowed it down to this one. What was it about Oregon, the relationship with Coach Lanning and the defensive staff that made them the pick for you?
So I would say the biggest thing that really stood out to me about Oregon was the culture that they're building over there. They're really building a brotherhood over there. We got to witness it firsthand. We went out there on an unofficial to watch a game day at Ohio State and just got to see it in that game itself. And then obviously we just went up there recently to when they played Washington and had a more in-depth experience because we got to be there for longer. We were there from Sunday to Monday. So we got to be in the team meetings all day.
Friday.
We got to be in the team meetings all day on Friday. And so we got to just see the preparation and the attention to detail that they put into getting ready for every game, and the way the guys just play for each other. And there's teams out there who have a lot of individuals, and they're just have amazing players who are playing for the guy next to them. And I really like that. It's something that really stands out to me. Coach Lanning is an amazing coach. The energy he brings to the table and the way he lifts his guys up. I love that crash out mentality he has. So that's something I love about him. And then obviously Coach Brian Michalowski, linebacker coach. I really like the way he plans to use me in his defense and scheme. He really believes in my versatile type of linebacker that I am, and playing middle linebacker, playing out in space, and coming off the edge blitzing. So he really believes that I can do all 3 of those things, and so that's another big thing that stood out to me. And then my boy Zach Dials over there, my boy Zach Dials over there, who really helped this thing get going. I want to give a big shout out to him because he got up there in August, and on his first day up there, he was FaceTiming me, calling me, doing everything. So we built strong relationships with them up there. And then obviously Coach Tosh is an amazing defense coordinator and has great schemes and really knows how to put the guys that he has in the best position to win games. And I really just feel like the resources for success there are just amazing, and I'm not going to be able to find a better opportunity in that. And the grass is just greener in Eugene.
You made the decision about a year before your signing letter of intent or your financial aid agreement, what they signed now, but how much of a relief was it to be done with this process now? I know that you could spend the next year recruiting other guys to join you in what is now the top-ranked class on 24/7 Sports in 2026.
Yeah, so that's something a reporter asked me the other day. And, to be honest, this last year I've really been focused on just my recruiting and everything like that. But, now that we're settled in and committed to a school, I'm definitely going to be trying to get some guys from that 26 class to hop on board with me. Obviously, they just got an amazing 25 class with some loaded talent, like some loaded talent. And obviously, pretty sure they were the number 1 class on 2 platforms, the number 3 class on I think 247 Class. Unless that changed, like I said, they got some dudes. So they built something special in the 25 class. And then obviously this 26 class is going to be special too. We've already got some amazing guys committed in that class. I'm thankful to be the first linebacker committed in the class and ready to get up there and play early.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Tristan Phillips, one of the premier linebackers in the country, joins the number 1 ranked class in 2026. The number 1 ranked Oregon Ducks. You could watch them on CBS Sports in about 15 minutes as they kick off the Big Ten Championship and try to earn that number 1 overall seed. Tristan, congratulations. Ventura, way to represent tonight with a beautiful backdrop. Tristan Flatstyle for all the Oregon fans tuning in before they head over to CBS. And thanks for announcing your commitment here with 247 Sports.
Thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. 247 Sports host Oregon's newest commitment. Felt we've been saying that a lot this week with the announcement of Tristan Phillips that he will be joining the 2026 class. So what are the Ducks getting in Tristan Phillips? They're getting one of the most complete linebackers that you're going to find in the class in the country. He's a 4-star on 247 Sports. The top 24/7 status was easily justified this season. An athletic 6'3", 220-pounder who flies the football. You can see the instinct, you can see the athleticism, and you see all the makings of a next-level elite linebacker. He's tough, he's physical, he loves to hit, he can run down plays from behind, he's strong at the point of attack, and a motor that doesn't turn off with a very high ceiling and playing for one of the premier programs in the state of California for Coach Tim Garcia at Ventura High School. We know he's playing and being developed by some of the best, and he'll have the opportunity to do the same thing when he gets to Eugene to play for Dan Lanning and for the Oregon Ducks. We appreciate you joining us. Get on over to CBS to watch those Ducks play Penn State in the 2024 Big Ten Championship game in Indianapolis. For 247 Sports, for my producer, Nick Herman, I'm Brandon Huffman. Thanks for watching.